Hey YouTubers and comic book fans, this is part 2 of my continuing series on Fantastic Four comics. I am such a huge Fantastic Four fan, so I thought I'd continue on with some early FF comics that I have in my collection. I'm excited to show you some more Silver Age, and then we're going on to the Bronze Age area. So the first Silver Age comic I want to showcase is number 82. What a fantastic comic this is with the Inhumans on it. So if you don't know who the Inhumans are, they're a group of people who lived on the moon. And Crystal right here, who becomes a member of the Fantastic Four to replace Sue Richards. She's a young girl who's a member of the Inhumans family, and eventually all Inhumans, just about every Inhuman becomes a member of the I'm a member of the Fantastic Four. But while I'm on the Inhumans, I only found one card with the Inhumans on it, and it does have Crystal with it. It's from 1993 Skybox playing cards. But on the back here, it does showcase her being affiliated with the Inhumans and her powers and everything. So pretty cool. She is a member of the Fantastic Four for quite a while there. So this is Silver Age. But unfortunately, inside the cover there is some ink on it. So whoever owned this comic before me did not take care of it. They had ink on the cover, so it's pretty that I hate it when people write on the covers from way back in the 70s. This is 1969, so this is Silver Age. As you can tell, it is 12 cents cover. It's in really good shape. I like the vibrant white cover on here. I love kind of the action cover on here. This with Black Bolt, Medusa, Crystal. So all your favorite Inhumans are on here, and the Fantastic Four. I'll do a quick spine slide for you guys. It is a little worn and torn for how old it is. So Crystal is so Reed asks Crystal why she's leaving, but she misses her family like all people do at some point in time. So Lockjaw, who's their big teleportation dog, comes and grabs Crystal. They have their own message when they want to bring people back to the moon. So it is quite a cool story, and there's lots of fighting going on in this issue. There's not a lot of talking, which is kind of cool, but still is it's a mid-grade copy. It's about 5 out of 10, so it's not in the highest grade, but still Silver Age comic, very collectible, pretty cool. So your bad guy is Maximus, and your location takes place on Earth, and then it takes place on the moon, so it takes place in 2 different locations. So pretty cool comic. Fun fact, there's lots of reprints out there for these older comics, so you can find them in Marvel's Epic trade paperback, or even in Marvel's Greatest Comic when they started reprinting all these older stories, because these issues are harder to find, and in higher grades they are really more expensive to buy. But if you can find them, go for it, grab them. That's what I did before Whatnot came along. I was buying comics off eBay. I don't buy comics off eBay anymore just because there's so many spammers out there, and the people on eBay don't really showcase the pictures too well. They kind of hide the how bad the comic really is to get the most out of the money. But I like buying on Whatnot because you can actually see the comic. They can see the comic up close. So to me, buying on Whatnot is the best thing. Or try and buy locally. Buy from your comic book store. Which is what I do as well for my new comics. I go to my comic book store. I don't order online anymore because shipping's just so out there. So next one I want to showcase for you guys, which I did win in a Whatnot auction, is Fantastic Four 87. It's another cool Silver Age comic. So on the front cover, you got all the Fantastic Four, as you can see. Compared to the last comic, it's kind of a dark comic, whereas this one's really white, which I like the nice brighter colors. I don't like all these dark colors that Marvel did back in the 60s. Again, this is 1969. And like I said, on the front cover, you have all your Fantastic Four. You have Crystal again, who I showed you on the card, which is this girl here. Unfortunately, Inhumans don't have a lot of playing cards, at least not the ones series I collected back in the 90s. I could not find really any series for cards to showcase for you guys, so it is what it is. There's a 20-page story titled Power of Pride. So the FF is on another adventure. They are survived an attack from Dr. Doom, and they're in Dr. Doom's castle, but hold and behold, they are actually dinner guests. It's not actually Doom attacking them, it's somebody else. So who is it? You have to read the issue to find out. Again, for these older comics, there's lots of reprints in there for these, or you can go to Marvel Unlimited, which is what I've been doing. I've been reading these older comics online, so I don't have to open them and read them, because you don't want to get your greasy hands on these older comics, because then you're downgrading the grade, because if you have any residue on your hands, you will definitely put marks on it. And if you want to send any of these comics in to be grading, CGC is really harsh on grading. I should know some of my comments came back lower than what I thought they should, but it's good, because at least I know the actual grade to my comments. As you guys can see, I got a bunch of graded comments in the back. I love getting my comments graded, because your comments are worth more. A fun fact about this issue: the first time somebody slabbed this comic was way back in 2001. So people started slabbing Fantastic Four 87 way back in 2001. So just a fun fact from CGC census that I read on. So just some cool facts I like to find about when these comics are first slabbed, and how there's like 10 9.8 near mint ones, which is pretty cool. This is not a near mint by any means. I'll show you guys their front cover. There's a little bit of damage right there that would bring it down to probably a 9. The spine is not bad. For you guys who been collecting comics a lot longer, you guys can probably tell me the actual grade on this comic. I'm not sure if I would send this in just because it's a lower grade, but I would probably get it cleaned and pressed if I did, because I think it would warrant it would get a higher grade if I got it cleaned and pressed. Yes, it has a little bit onto the cost, but what do you guys think? Should I send this in for grading? Should I not? What about this issue? Do you guys think I should send some of my Silver Age comics in to get graded? So a fun fact about this one too for grading is that in 2001, people started slabbing this one as well. So that's pretty cool. So for some of these older Fantastic Four, it seems like way back in the early 2000s, people were starting to slab these, which does bring up the value, especially in higher grade. So I'm thinking this is probably about 7 to 8 as it stands out of 10. It's a very fine comic. I mean, it could use a press and a clean, and it might even bring it up to 9, which would be pretty cool. But the cover is nice and flat. There's no stress marks on it, so I'm pretty happy with it. I just wish they didn't make the comic so dark, because I like like I say, the nice brighter, whiter colors. So I don't know why Marvel did these covers way back when. So yes, a 20-page story, and this comic ranges in prices on eBay. That's why I don't trust eBay for prices. I always go back to Overstreet Price Guide. That is the Bible price guide. And before Overstreet, there was Wizard of the Coast, which I used to buy monthly as well. I don't have really any of my Wizards anymore. I got a few, but I don't have a lot of them. They were super fun to read, and they were really the only way back in the 90s before really the internet took off to get comic prices. So Prices on these older ones range greatly, and that's why I don't trust eBay, because the prices are so sporadic on there. I'd rather buy off Whatnot. So last comic I want to show you guys is we're now getting into the Bronze Age era. Again, this is another dark color comic on the cover, as you guys can see. Not as dark as this one. This is more black. This is a lighter black, but unfortunately there are stress marks on the front cover, so this isn't pretty worse for wear shape. But I don't think I paid a lot for this. I think maybe like $5. So again, the Fantastic Four is on the moon, and they're on another mission. They're going to stop another bad guy, which is pretty cool. So this is 1970, so this is early Bronze Age. This is hinted, this is 5 years before I was even born. So for a 50 some odd year old comic is still in not a bad shape. I hope to be in good shape when I'm in my 50s, but we'll see. So now since we hit 1970s, you guys know it's a 15-cent cover, whereas in the 60s, it's a 12-cent. So I bet there is a big outcry in inflation and prices way back when, like there is today. So a pretty cool story, another fun adventure. As you see, you can have all the members of the Fantastic Four with their cool little rocket. But as you guys can see, this is a very low to mid-grade comic with all the stress marks, and the spine is not perfect. So it is what it is. So again, another fun fact, this was for somebody first slabbed this comic in 2001. So again, in early 2000s, I guess that's when maybe CGC started. You guys can correct me on that, CGC started when people first started slabbing, I guess way back in the early 2000s. The gradings probably started. So what do you guys think? Should I get this one slabbed? Should I get it pressed and clean? You guys let me know. I mean, I would like to get some of my older comic slab, but I don't know if some of these are worth it just for, I don't think I'll get the high grade that I want to. So it is a mystery time for the FF, and what better place is the moon? So what mystery do they have? Well, you have to either own the issue, read it online. Like I say, Marvel Unlimited is a great place to read older issues. It is kind of pricey. It's about $60 some odd a year. So it's about $12 a month. But I do pay it annually, so it is what it is. I mean, that's why I say with some of these comics so older and brittle, you don't really want to put your hands on the actual comic. And try and hold it like this. I know I've been kind of holding it wrong. If you hold it in the center, use a C-clamp. You're not really, use a light in that you're not breaking your comic or putting it any more stress marks on it. So, pretty cool story. I love the fact that they focus on the FF here. So, if fun story is, and also another fun fact about this, there was 13 graded at 9.8. So, 13 lucky people had their graded at 9.8 from way over the years. So, that's pretty cool. This is no way 9.8. I wish it was, but what do you guys think? Should I get this one slabbed? Do you think it's worth it? I'm going to be asking these questions in with some of my FFs. If I should get them graded, should I not? Just because I think I love Fantastic Four and I love graded comics. So, this is part 2 of my series. So, but you guys can follow me on TikTok. I'm starting a new series there all week on Star Trek: The Next Generation. I am a huge Star Trek fan. On my TikTok series, I try and focus on other series as well. So this is kind of part 2 for Fantastic Four. I'll be doing a couple more parts for Fantastic Four, and then I'll switch on over to my to X-Men, which I think I need a little bit attention, which I did shorter versions on my TikTok channel. So you can follow me there as well, and you might see some YouTube shorts as well during the week for kind of little promos throughout to build up to my series here. So Fantastic Four is a cool series, one of the first Marvel series I started collecting, and I'm such a huge fan of Fantastic Four, and I hope you guys are too. But we all collect different things. We all like collecting different stuff. So you don't have to go by what I collect. I'm weird. Just like collecting cool different stuff. So thank you everybody. Have a good weekend. I'll see you guys later.